our dough, chaps. We've done our dough.
Hello and welcome to the 50th episode of Odds. So, getting straight into last week's recap. We had a bumper day. It was one of those days in Brisbane where just outsiders are coming in left, right and centre, and we got some good returns but just couldn't deliver the knockout blow. So, Ruins of Rome at 70 to 1, got about $14 back there for the place. In the first race, we backed Fukubana, which won. We backed Mississippi Prince at 50 to 1, we ran second. Got a small piece at the Quinella. Just as a side note, race 2 there was a trifecta that paid a huge amount. It was like 15,000 or more. The winner was like 70 to 1. Banana Slide came second, paid 4. Third was like $15 for the place. And then it kept on happening all day. Even in Melbourne, Title Fighter, a horse that I love to back, often wins at odds, paid 75. I think it was 50s on Friday. I didn't think it would particularly win. It doesn't really like the straight or a wet track. But yeah, that won really well. And even in Doomben, there were other things, like in the last race, Deep Focus came second at 70 to 1. Brookhaven won, which was great, paid about 9. Just couldn't land the trifecta, switched from Tenzing to El Mubki and missed out there. That would have been a slice of 550. So, and some little bits and pieces throughout the day. So got back about 82 for the 50, but just couldn't land that blow to get it up to 150, 200 and really cash in and really get ahead. So plus 31 on the racing. And then for AFL, a 3-leg multi, but just couldn't do it. Essendon haven't been a happy hunting ground for me multi-wise. 100-point went to the Dogs, but Norton only kicked 1. Langford kicked 0. We got Peter Wright. He kicked 1 goal, which is actually quite amazing considering Essendon only kicked 5. So yeah, that was a disappointment, and didn't get the bonus bets either. So didn't get 20 bonus bets, got nothing back. So overall around about a $10, $11 profit, 17% return. So overall on the racing, up 186, went up from a 6.5 to a 7.5% return. On sport, we lost to $20. That brings us down to only being plus 14. So the percentage of winning was 4.2 down to 1.8. Overall, it's a 6.15% return. The share markets have bounced back. They're at 8.2, so we are behind and have to pedal to the metal again. So today, Doomben Cup Day, and some races at Sandown is also included. So full profile at Doomben and a few races at Sandown to pad out the 50 before you get to sport. So starting off Doomben race 1, 1100 metres. A few scratchings here. Metal Art is the favourite at 440. Second up, I feel like it's going to be better when it gets to like 1350 or even 1200. I think the 11's a bit too sharp. Holy Rackets had a few good runs up in the Sunshine State, and Barrier 1, fast horse, drawn really well. That probably grabs me more. Sicilian has been good in recent runs, has a claim, certainly with 51.5 kilos. I just didn't think it hit the line as well as Holy Racket does. So I'm just going to hope that Holy Racket gets a relatively untroubled lead and can do something at the $6. Otherwise, a bit of a tricky race, even though it's not a huge field. Race 2 over 1,350 metres. This is a big field. A few scratchings here as well. Waggle Tiger out in my Quinella, ton of grit. A few of these are out. I feel like Sir Artie is going to lead and cross. 19 starts, 6 wins, 2 placements. There should be a fair bit of speed there. Shah of Goma shouldn't be underestimated. Who else have we got? Hype is coming off 0 spell, but has had 2 winning trials. Yeah, one at Melbourne, one at Bow Desert. So that's interesting at 80 to 1. Betcha the Crown's very capable. It was 26 yesterday, now it's 23. 24 starts, 6 wins, 6 placings, 3rd in a trial recently. When it gets up to that 1600, it's quite a tough competitor to beat, but it's still one in this distance range. So that is quite appealing. Sorry, before when I said it was Sir Artie, it was I Am Artie. That's what I'm talking about. It's going to cross and lead. So that's number 2, I Am Artie from Barrier 11. 15 starts, 7 wins, 5 placings. There is a Sir Artie further down the field, number 12. Yeah, so big field. So I'll be going for I Am Artie each way, Betcha the Crown each way, using a few bonus bets from last week, and then just a watch on Hype in that one. No Quinn. Oh, I'll check the bets at the end. I might do a Quinella. A few are out though. Well, I would have had Waggle Tiger and ton of grit. So we'll see. Race 3, 350 metres, Bill Carter Stakes listed. Sunrise is the big fave. Was streeted by Beedman last time, but still it ran on into a decent second. I feel like a lot of these horses are improving. Sunrise has got the runs on the board, but second up might be a bit vulnerable. Harpetti Hatch number 2 was really good last time behind Dragon Rouge. It hits the line pretty well. Out of Service Maximus, that's sort of grabbing me. Sweet Pretender made up a lot of ground last time. If you look at where it was in the field, you think, how is this horse actually going to run a place? It really mows them down late, and that was actually over 1,200. This is over 1,350. So that at $16, I think is a really good place bet. I think it'll be much improved. And for a Quinella, I'll be looking at 245. 245. Yeah, but I think Sunrise might be a little bit vulnerable. That's race 3. Race 4, the Chief to Be is listed over 1,100. Bit of a tricky one. Cannonball does win at big odds sometimes. Spacewalk is very consistent, but a bit of a non-winner. 21 starts, 5 wins, 4 placings. Could get it done today. It's a much lower grade race than it's used to. J-Mac on board. King Karen, the big goodbye. Natuno capable. Don't mind Appen Girl. I think it's the most progressive horse in the race. It's won a trial by 2 lengths recently. And before that, fourth to Golden Boom. Did run last before that, only by 3 lengths. Before that, second to Abounding. So it's going to like the good track. It's a slow 5 now. Could get upgraded during the day. Added Capitalist. I'll just have a go at that. I think that's not bad value at 460. And Economics is down the order at 9. Just didn't think the win was that impressive last time. So I'll stick with that. Spacewalk's the most sensible favourite, but a bit of an odd race for me, that one. Race 5, the Doug McCarthy 3-year-olds, another 1,100 metre race. This is great. Pretty big field. Only a couple of scratchings. Mayfair has been running in better grade than this, so deservedly favourite at 310. Think it was like 340 yesterday on Friday. Lead Me On. The run's been better than it looks. 4 starts, 1 win, 1 placing. The other ones have been, well, in good grade, a few lengths away, but I feel like it's the trial that it's just had. It's coming off a big year off. The trial was quite impressive. I think it's come back in very good order. So Lead Me On. I want to have something on for sure. It's $17. I'm Zach. Also want to make a mention of this. This was 126 yesterday. It's now into 81 with the scratchings and just the market tightening in. The runs haven't been too bad. It's been running on pretty well. Has won 2 races in its 10-start career. I'd be just having an eye on that. Mashani Lily's another one. Really good first up record. 4 starts to 3 wins. And there was another one. No, that was all. So, tricky race. I'm going to go with, Mayfair each way for the bonus bets back. Lead Me On. Really good value each way. And then a Quinella for 2. 1, 2, 4. I'll throw in a few outsiders in the bed sheet, including 8 and 9. Race 6, Fillies and Mares Mile, 1,600 metres. So Sox Nation is out of this, which I would have spooked because it does seem to like Queensland. It's coming off that WA campaign, but does seem to bob up at odds in Queensland. So that's now out. Pulchitudinous, the Waterhouse Bot Runner is interesting, coming off a few ninths. Probably will improve here. Roots, Jenny Lala. I think this is quite tricky. Arts Object over it gets the dry track that it wants. 23 starts on good for 6 wins and a placing. It's not good yet, obviously, but it'll get pretty close. That's currently paying 34, probably good value. Vivier, I really like this horse. Only 2 wins for its 20 runs. Doesn't seem to win a lot, so I just don't think it should be favourite at 370. Also, it gets back, so barrier 1, there's a question mark of where it's going to have to settle. I'd rather be on Torabella. That's had some 2 so-so runs this campaign, but last campaign it was good. Beat Tenzing is a leader. Barrier 2, I would like to be on that with Craig Williams on board. So maybe Arts Object for the place, number 7, and then a Quinella in the bet sheet at the end. Getting on to race 7, the Roses, 2,000 metres. Benagil comes here after demolishing that Oaks Field in Adelaide, and looks like a bit of a bulletproof horse that will do it again wherever it goes. And it's barrier 13, but set weights, so it's not really going to get penalised for that win. So Benagil looks quite good. Moving out was only a few lengths behind, but couldn't really go with it. So doesn't bode super well for me. But then this race might be a whole reversal of fortune. Benny just might have had too much in the prep, but deserved favourite. Yu Wang, love the name, just so great. I'll have something on that added sentimentality at least. Ran last time, but I feel like it's a horse that will win at odds in its lifetime. Churchill's Choice, not too bad. There's quite a few outsiders here. Philia won really well. That's not an outsider, but the outsiders will come. But yeah, 440, it's won 3 in a row and a trial. Last time was a really good win. Kicked away. Hurry Curry has to be mentioned, 40-1. Leader, it's been running pretty well, pretty consistently lately. And yeah, I feel like that's got something to offer. So a place bet Hurry Curry. Pleasure Artist, another name I like. I probably won't back it today, but probably would win at the sort of the $40 that it is now. In some sort of nightmare scenario. Polymnia has been good. Bella Montagna is interesting. That's coming off a Kembla maiden win by 4 lengths, street of them. Before that, form was sort of in and out. The one I really want to back is Dame Commander, number 12. It's currently paying 18. Won well at Warwick Farm last time. Tough sort of holding on. Before that, it was a few lengths off Lilac in a Group 3. Before that, it won a trial. I just feel like at a So You Think, lightly raced, 6 starts, 2 wins, 2 placings. Bjorn Baker, I like for stayers. So Dame Commander each way. Canny Queen, want to make a note of. 11 starts, 3 wins, 1 placing. They're running in good grade. 4th enlisted, 9th in Group 3, 5th in Group 1, 5th in Group 3. Before that, it won well at Gosford. So it'll probably go under the radar, but it's out of base high and could run a place at 150-1, $28 for the place. And yeah, Quinella in the bet sheet, most likely around 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 14, 15. A big Quinella, because lots of outsiders here, including Sun Worshipper, 100-1. Should also mention that. 14 starts, 3 wins, 4 placings. Been running enlisted grade. Very capable of running a place. That's the Roses. Doomben Cup. And Tino's really good at demolishing sort of like Group 2 level fields, but then hasn't really measured up in Group 1 yet. Lindemann should lead. Overdue for a win. It just needs that good leaders track to do it. But yeah, it's been running in the best Group 1 quality races. Can't be forgotten about. It's paying 10. This could be the perfect race for it. These Group 1s in Queensland are a bit more gettable. Faulkner Park's a little bit the same. It's running really well in Group 1. Or consistently in Group 1 races. Likes it dry. Going to get that here today. The others I feel are a little bit sketchier. Guardia, Jean, Militarize, my Oberon, that sort of thing. Elias, before the last few runs, it was flying. 15 starts, 9 wins, 3 placings. It was win after win after win. So this could be a chance for it to get back in town. 3rd in a Warwick Farm trial, 1st in a Randwick trial. Then it's run 2nd last behind Tino. It was on a super heavy track, so might not have agreed with it that day. But yeah, $12 is pretty enticing for a high quality horse like that. And then Pride of Jenny, what a top horse to be running in this race. Hasn't really got the 2,000 meters in the past super strongly. So I guess that's the question mark. Barrier 1 will have every chance of going to the lead. At 370, I feel like if it was going to win, I'd want to see the market like 250. I'd want worse odds that would make me more confident. So 370, just not sure. I'll be something on Lindemann, a Quinella for 2, Lindemann 3, Faulkner Park, and 8 Elias, each way Elias, and then yeah, let's see how the rest go. And then race 9, this is a total Raffle City. So many good horses, or at least so many horses at a similar level. Yellow Brick at 10 is value. Far Too Easy is value. It's got a good second up record, 6 wins for 6 starts for 4 wins, I should say. Coming off some trial wins. Just wouldn't write that off with Craig Williams. Freedom Rally, same deal. It's coming off running in Group 1, Group 1, Group 2, Group 2. 8th, 7th. Not far away. Only 3 lengths away last time behind Libertad. Likes it dry. Yeah, I feel like that's very good value at 13s. And then, yeah, Will Ado at 23 is his value. Pier, number 9, coming across from New Zealand. Form's good. 11 starts, 4 wins, 3 placings. Handles all kind of ground. Shouldn't be $34. And yeah, favourite is War Machine, but I'd like to take it on. I think there's a lot of horses that could stop it today. Boom Talk also want to add into that Canella, number 17. Added Spirit of Boom paying $18. Fourth, coming up at fourth in a listed. Before that, second in trial, third in a quality, fourth in a listed. So Quidella for 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 17. Big Quidella to end the day there at Doomben. Sandown. Let's roll through Sandown. Race 1,000 metres, 2-year-olds. Saluted's the favourite. Yes, it's coming off some good wins. Mrs. Glacier is 2. Really exploded to win last time. Miss Olay down the order. Started at $4.20 last time. Missed the start quite badly. Was tailed off. Made a lot of ground in the straight. So I think that I would rather be on. I think there's a little bit of value there. Torsheen also want to shout out. It's coming up third, a second in trials. Feel like that could run a big race, could run into a placing and jack up the trifecta. It's a long straight at Sandown, so with Saluted, I just feel like it could be a bit vulnerable. It's quite easy to win around a bend at Mooney Valley, but trickier story at Sandown. So each way, Miss Olay. Trifecta, Roaming Banker, Miss Olay, and Torsheen with the field to rove. Race 2, 1,000 metres, standard 78 grade race. Harry Got Styles is a little bit out of form. I've backed that before. Lose some, win more is the favourite. Nothing really grows me here. I think it's too tricky. Race 3, 1,400 metres. I feel like Forever in Time is a bit of value. The form's been a bit mixed, but it has run in listed grade. A dollar each way there with the 3 kilo claim sounds good. Serena at $15 is value. Whole Business number 10, paying $10 is also value. So yeah, Quidella around 1, 3, 1, 3, 10. 1, 3, 10. Maybe I'll add something in. It'll be a little bet shade DM. Race 4, 1,600 metres. This one's a good race, lots of different chances. Mirko Frod, strange name, 3 starts for 2 wins. French staying form. That's an interesting one. Super Nima, $4.80, was the favourite yesterday. Now it's not. That's a chance. Stuart Cup's coming across from Adelaide. That's been running quite well. I feel like that will be an underrated horse. Still paying 13. Moorfield, paying $9.50. 4 starts following 2 placings. I feel like that's going to run well. Barrier 8. And then Chocolates, great name, similar deal. 4 starts, 2 wins, 1 placing. Coming off a good win at Bendigo. That's what I want to be on. That was 11 yesterday. Now it's 8. Has been a few scratchings. Taken is a new favourite. But yeah, Chocolates each way. And then a Quinella for 4, 7, 14, and 15. Race 5, 1,600 metres. That is a skip for me because I would have backed Extreme Virtue. That's out. And there we are. That's actually all the money allocated. So, sport. Looked at today. The Carlton game stood out initially, but then couldn't really find something. So Hawthorn Brisbane at the MCG should be, the weather should be okay. Not really sure who is going to win, but same game multi-wise. Gunston's kicked quite a few in his recent matches, loves the G. So Gunston for 2. Feel like out of the Brisbane players, Archie might be the guy today. So 2 goals from Archie, and then we'll go 1 from Chol. So yes, that will be the multi. Needs to do better than last week, where it was only 1 leg out of the 3. So that's everything. Thanks for watching today. 50th episode, we'll be having a lot more of these, and the format might be changing a little. So yeah, good luck today. Hopefully it's more outsiders like Doomben last week, but I've got a feeling it'll be quite a different scenario. So we'll just try and do the best we can. But yeah, have a wonderful, great weekend.
And then came Sweet Liaison as they turned for home. Jefferson, he's been in fun every inch of the way. He's out by 2.